Okay, in the NRL 2021 season previews, we reached the North Queensland Cowboys. Last season, not a great season. Paul Green was sacked. They finished 14th overall, 10 points, 5 wins, 15 losses. While they were better than the Bulldogs and the Broncos, disappointing. Very disappointing season by the Cowboys. This is several disappointing seasons in a row. Strengths. They have got this new stadium. They should have their first full season in the new stadium with no disruption. And Todd Payton is the new coach. And what Todd Payton did at the Warriors, turning their fortunes around and making them more competitive, hard to play against, and installing better discipline, better structures, making the team harder to play against. He won the right to get the job in North Queensland. The weaknesses are the squad depth for me and the halves. They still have not fully replaced Jonathan Thurston, and that's the problem. They haven't got a dominant halfback. I mean, Morgan is injury prone, and that's the problem. They haven't got that dominant halfback and that dominant 5/8 to really move the team around, be it run the last play, kick the last play. They just haven't got that Thurston type character. They're still recovering from Thurston's retirement. And yeah, Thurston retired several years ago now. Their last grand final was 2017. They obviously won the comp in 2015. It's been a very quick decline. Much like the Brisbane Broncos, who lost that grand final against the Cowboys in 2015. Look what they are. This is a team that's rested on its laurels, hasn't necessarily got things right. Now, I do think they will improve this season under Todd Payton. I don't think they make the finals. I just think that squad depth and that halfback 5/8 situation where they just haven't got a consistent halfback pairing. They haven't got that direction around the field. And then you've got the situation at hooker. Jake Granville didn't play a lot last season. He was regularly scratched from the starting lineup. Regularly didn't make the 18. Jake Granville's a good player. His form has dipped. He is in the second half of his career. He's still a useful player. Why was he not being utilised? Is he on the way out? Is he close to retirement? Because he does give something. But for me, the player to watch is Valentine Holmes. It'll be his second full season back in the NRL. He did have a lot of injuries last year. He's got to readapt his game. He's still an outstanding player. Is wing or fullback his best position? I think wing's his best position. I think he's more effective on the wing than at fullback. He didn't have the best season when he was playing. Fitness was an issue. A couple of ankle injuries in there. He didn't look the Valentine Holmes of 2017 before he left to go into the NFL. He didn't look the same player. They need to get Valentine Holmes firing because he is a creative influence. He can come into the line and kick on final play, run on final play, bring other players into play. His goal kicking wasn't great either, but then goal kicking for all the goal kickers was poor. Long story short, so goal kicking, they left a lot of points on the field. So games they actually lost, they could have won for goal kicks. Defensively, yeah, Jason Taumalolo leads that forward pack, but that forward pack I think is underpowered. So Todd Payton's going to have to work with this team, but I think Todd Payton is the right guy to come in as coach. He will have come in with some fresh ideas, fresh voice in the dressing room. Look what he did with the Warriors. He turned an underperforming team around that was seen as weak and nearly got them to finals. And had that been a full-length season, I think the Warriors make it. I think having a full season with Todd Payton at the helm, the improvements can be made. There is still time for players to transfer clubs and all that. There's still room for player recruitment. But as things stand, I'm not sold on the squad depth. I'm not sold on the halves combination. Morgan is regularly injury prone. They haven't got that dominant half-back pairing that can control the game. And the Jake Granville situation at hooker raises some questions as well. Because for me, I think for experience, I would still have him playing games and utilising his experience. I could be wrong there, but they really underperformed. They've been stagnating for quite some time. I think the fresh voice in Todd Payton and getting Valentine Holmes fully fit, and I think playing on the wings is the best bet. I think he's been wasted at fullback. He's not the best fullback out there, but there are issues with the fullback options with Ben Barber, obviously having his indiscretions a couple of years ago. So there are issues with this side. I can't see them being wooden spoonists, but I can't see them making finals this year as things currently stand. Although I could be wrong. But based on what happened last year with the poor form, yes, they won the last game against the Broncos and they won well as well in a losing season. they still lost 3 times as many games as they won. They could get no consistency and no go forward. And key players being on the periphery, injured, not firing on all cylinders. Todd Payton has got to get this team together in pre-season and do a bit of work. But they will improve. I can't see them making the final 8. But thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts below and I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon.